Hey, Sket here, and I'm back with more Valhalla. Last time, our little robot friend that I totally didn't forget the name of because I waited like a month before recording again, had some sort of existential crisis, and yeah, that's the thing that happened. I don't think we, I think we read through this. Yeah, the just Y2K thing, the first space colony. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go to work. And hopefully make $6,000. Gaping. Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the... Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers. No, that's Jillian. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Alright, we're on tents. Let's get rid of all this. Come on, get a little bit. Alright, now where is... I think tents is here, yes. Alright. Go back to the beginning and get... What would that be? 10 more? That's not 10 more. That is not 10 more. That's 8 more. I tried to do some math in my head, guys. It didn't work. Alright. Ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The guy who wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. I think that's his voice. Ingram. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? Man, I wish they'd show up a little more so I could remember their voices. On Friday? Yeah. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it to whatever drone story you heard. Oh, I just hit something. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now, give me a Mars Blast. A Mars Blast for the guy who wouldn't come back twice. Alright. Mars Blast, 6 Bronson Extract, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 Powdered Delta, 4 Planar Guide, and 2 Karma Training. All blended. Yeah, there we go. And wait for it to stop. There we go, we did it. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. Are you looking for a fight? Most certainly not. Really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Okay. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. I feel like I'm making his voice a little off. I don't know. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I've even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them. That's not it at all. That's not what it was before. What was I doing before? Aside from the owner. That's not it. That just sounds horrible. I think I strained my voice doing that. Alright, let's try... May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. No, that just sounds bad too. What was I doing before? Is that what I was doing? And I'm just now noticing it sounds horrible? I don't know. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Alright. See, let's give Ingram a suplex. Oh, that sounded weird. Alright, let's suplex him. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 3 Flanner Guide, 3 Karma Train. 3 all on the rocks and mixed. There's your suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning out, punchy, low. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Try to do the accent and it just made me not do what I wanted to do. Say, face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie, and you are. Ugh. I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? What do I do with his voice? What did I do before? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. Almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. Ugh. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. Oh. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. Oh. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. Okay. Well, let's punch him in his gut. Which gut? I don't know. There's lots of them, but I guess technically that's one too. The butt. Well, not the butt itself. You know. Let's just. It seems like he can handle the stuff, so let's just. Yeah. Let's fill him up. Fill him up with Karma Tree. Aged and mixed. There, your gut punch. Here. Yeah, I love these. Looks different from yours, though. I had a couple of extras in his, actually. So, what's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? You reconstructed or you've been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count. No, that's Ingram, not Jamie. Don't count on it. So he's going to be back. You said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a dastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Ooh. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Really? I mean, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Oddly enough. Yeah, there we go. That guy tires the heck out of me. Someone in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Okay, a bad touch for Alma. Cool. I'm glad. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4. No, go in. There we go. 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. Alright, there you go. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. And of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk and bad, but also dressed like she got screwed in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum. Oh no, okay, she's setting up a sentence, sorry. When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. Oh. So Ava comes and says, the mixture kills you because we are dealing with you as a cripple. Oh. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know, maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. Is that something to laugh about? You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I feel like I'm doing her voice off, but then again, I say that every single time I do her voice, so I don't know. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, the admiration wore off until we finally reached the breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Whoa, 40 years? Hey. Was she not gonna be like, hey, I'm not 40, but 40 years? Is that just like the thing? Like, people just live a lot longer, so they look a lot younger when they're older? Or something like that? 40 years? Really? Really? Okay. It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. Oh. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini. Alright. Alright, so it's there and there. It's 6 Adelhyde, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 powder delta, 1 chromatrine, all aged and mixed. There we go. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo. I forgot her voice that I did. Boo! Oh, heck no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are the boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went to college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high... Oh my god. What if I hire your high-ranking nurse? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, oh my god, no. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Sure, right. Beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Ugh. I feel like my voice is just off today. I don't know what it is, guys. I mean, maybe it's just that I haven't done it for a while, so I'm just not really on it today. I don't know. I'm just not as on it as I feel that I have been. I don't know. Alright, mix. And there you go. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her other sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and middle sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. There's a small New Year's party on this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Right, yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wow, you were here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Alright. So, I guess in the next one, hopefully I'll have my voice back. Well, not that I lost my voice, just that I don't know what's wrong today, guys. I don't know. Something's really weird. I don't know. Alright, so yeah. So, and we're only 18 minutes in? Really? Well, am I gonna give you guys a short episode? I guess you can see right now, just looking at the bar, but yeah, today will be a short episode. Yeah, I'll see you, shorter episode watching people then.